Okay, good after. Oh, it's morning. No, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Hope you're all well. Can you hear me? Just check everyone can hear me. We've got a couple of minutes before we start, so just wait for if anyone else is coming. So yeah, hopefully everyone can hear me. And we will start in about 2 minutes. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Very quiet on the markets today. A bit frustrating, but there's really interesting developments, especially with pound. So I think we'll start with pound. We'll go over the last hour or so. If you've got any questions, guys, you can write a question in the box, I believe, and I can answer those for you. So just give it one more minute. Okay. Okay, right, let's get cracking because it is 25 past. Right, I hope everyone's doing really well. Let's just go over cable so far. Right, in the last hour or so, I've seen a huge sell-off in cable. In my market report, which now is going up on our Enigma website. So if you want to see our market reports, which is twice a week, you need to go on to www.enigmastrategy.com. What I'll probably do, guys, is I'll link that website in the newbie group after this. After we're finished, and then you can check that out. So from this week, all the reports are going to be posted up on there. So I will actually link that website on the newbie group for the next couple of weeks, so you guys can check that out. Right, okay, so cable. Now, I was a little bit unsure going into the start of the week what we were actually seeing. I was playing around with this idea that this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually we had finished this cycle to the downside and we were going to see like a bigger move up as an ABC of a large degree wave 4. And we were doing really, really well with that. Monday, we broke through this trend line. I was actually thinking about putting some longs on this position. And you can see today we've just had a huge sell-off. We've broken the low, so we've broken 124.365, and it's really interesting because there isn't a lot of support now, guys, on cable, and I'm pretty confident we're going to see it fall at least to 123.786. There's not much. We're in no man's land here. We've broken this low, huge sellers candles here. So I'm expecting significant downside. It's a bit late really to get in on this. We need to really wait for a pullback. At least if we can see when price gets to this range, it will consolidate, and then we can think about going short. So we have, just go to the daily and show you. Yeah, so the next significant level is going to be here, which is where we had this huge candle. It's flash crash at the 123. Now, if we can't have support there, I can easily see price hitting the 121, and this will be in the next month or so. All right, so let's just have a look here. So at the moment, I've labeled it a 1, 2, 3, 4. So our wave 4 would have been, you can see we had a tweezer top on the daily. I'll just mark this out for you here. Really nice, powerful tweezer top here. Very, very bearish. Oh, it's just under a tweezer top, but I'm going to qualify that as a tweezer top. So this candlestick pattern tells us there's probably going to be more selling. We didn't even get near the Ichimoku cloud. And let's go to the RSI, and there's still a bit of RSI here. So my verdict on the cable is we're going to see a lot more downside. It's not really something. Cable can be a bit tricky to trade, especially when we're on a very, very quick sell-off. But let's just have a look at the 1 hour and see what we have here. Yep, so we've got consolidation happening. And if you've got any questions, guys, just feel free to just pop it up on the messenger, and I'll try and answer them as best I can. This structure looks actually quite corrective. And if we were to label this, let's have a go. It looks, well, we could, this is a little bit 4, 5, something like this. There is something about this which looks quite corrective, but the impulsive nature of the wave, it does suggest it's actually the leg down to find support at 123.7. So we're going to watch this carefully going into the afternoon session and the Asian tonight. So possibly we could short this, but what will probably happen is we'll see a test on 125 up here. So a test at this level, rejection possibly, and then we could start our wave 5 down here. And actually that would coincide with this bottom trend line here. So I wouldn't be going long really on a pound. It's just silly. We don't want to be counter trend trading. We always want to be going with the trend all times. Okay, anyone got any questions about that? Any questions? Any questions? See if there's my chart. Nope. Oh, nope. Okay, let's move on to gold. Okay, gold's been quite a difficult pair, and as you can see straight away, we've been coiling up into this. It's just like a pennant, doesn't it? On the 1 hour. Let's just go to the daily. Not a huge amount has changed here. I'm still calling it an ABC. Still saying there's going to be more upside ultimately on the daily, but I am looking at as a short on this pair here. So really I'm going with an A, B, C. Our C leg will finish around about 1500. And let's see what we got here. So last week we topped out, we had our double top, and I'm labeling this as a large flat correction. So we've got our 3 waves, 1, 2, 3 is our A. Our B usually would have to come up and meet the top of 437, but it failed. And really we're looking for a sell-off down to the bottom of this trend line or this level of support here at 1381. So I'm still looking for some downside on gold, but ultimately we want to be going long, issuing long positions. If we get a nice bullish confirmation, we're looking for a nice strong RSI that's pointing upwards. Okay, there's plenty of I think there's the fundamentals are that gold's going to be in the coming weeks and months a real safe haven for investors. So I can definitely see more upside on this, but we don't want to be entering this pair right now because it is still in a correction. It's very, very rangy. This looks very, very tight to me. This could actually do, you can see here, this is a triangle, and it's a symmetrical triangle, so it could break. I mean, it potentially could break out onto the upside or to the downside. It's very difficult to tell at the moment, but let's see. Hopefully we'll see a nice drop down to here, a consolidation. Let's wait for a nice bullish candle on the 4 hour, and then we can think about going long up to 1500. So not much really to say about gold other than we need to watch it, pay attention, pardon me, and hopefully by the end of, I mean, I would have hoped by Thursday this will be ready to go. Okay, so let's. Any questions on gold at all, guys? Questions on gold? Really need. Okay, let's look at USD JPY. This is another pair that's very difficult to get a count at the moment. It's very choppy, it's ranging. It's not something that I recommend trading at the moment because the count is a difficult one to actually understand what's going on here. Let's just take away my Ichimoku cloud. Okay, two things that I can see straight away. We've got two structures. Let's put these in here. There's one. And then we've got our secondary one here. Around about here. Now, in my market report on Sunday, I labelled this. I've been actually going back and forth with, is it an ABC? Is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It's not clear actually what it is at the moment. As you can see, we broke this trend line on the 4 hour. We've had the retest on the top of the trend line, so you know we could now be seeing more downside. I think if we were to break 107.50. That would be the signal that actually this could be a larger ABC here to the downside. We've got a clear 1, 2, 3. So at the moment, guys, I'm looking closely at this level, 107.50. If we do break that, that will be, a failed bullish run, and we can think about going short on this pair. Because in the moment, I've always said this looks very corrective, and it's not something I really want to be looking at going long. So let's just get a fib on this and just have a look. So if you don't know how to do it, we can get our levels for a C leg. A C leg will be around about the same as our A leg. So we can get our fib tool to the bottom of A, to the top of B, and it's going to be around about 107.50. So that will be our equal legs. So let's see what happens at 107.50. If we get a break below, a close, then I'd be looking for a bigger move, a retest of 106.73. That would be something that would definitely be on the cards here. And let's just take this away because this is another idea that I've been looking at here. So this would be our, if we were to break that level, a larger ABC. So this, and again, this whole pattern, guys, just looks, it's very choppy, but it's also corrective. There's not a lot of impulsive moves going on here. Again, we've got the weakness in the dollar, and that obviously gives us this price structure. So if we did break this level, I would be thinking about price going to 104, which should be the bottom here. So be retesting this huge crash, this flash crash we had back at the start of the year. So that's that for me is it's well on the table that we could be seeing that. And if we do get that break, we'll put out a signal for that. So, but we just need to wait and see. I mean, I look at this pair every day, hoping that it will give me some idea of the next move. But it's been very, very stubborn. In fact, all yen pairs, they're kind of similar on this. They're not easy ones to trade at the moment. So we just need that definitive move below, and then we can think about going in shorts on that. Right, Euro USD. Okay, same kind of thing. We had a sell-off in the last few hours, which has cleared things up a little bit. So a market report. We were actually doing okay with this pair last week. I was like, we're moving up this channel. We're looking for a nice hold on this trend line, and then we were going to get a WXY up to around 115.50. 115.80. Again, it was still a corrective structure, but I was hoping we'd see more upside and get some long positions sorted. What's happened? Well, we've got a nice 5-wave move down. We've hit the trend line here on the 4-hour. We've rejected, double top, and subsequently this afternoon, going into this morning, nice big sell-off here. We've broken the low on 112.364. So I would start thinking about going short on this. If we break this level here, and this is a significant level right here, and rather than a level, let's think about it as a zone here. And I would be thinking about entering shorts if we close under here. Okay, so we want to wait, and actually we can label this like so. This is what might happen. Let's just get rid of this. This could actually be a larger ABC, a little bit like yen pairs on the daily. So we'd finish around there, but we need to get our fib tool out just to see where we might be finishing. Usually, as I say, our C leg is the same length as our A leg. Get our fib tool, top of A, bottom of A, top of B. Okay, so that could be our target, which would be 110.718. So in order to qualify this as a short position, guys, we want to see a break of this supply zone, a retest, and this is something that people tend to do when they start out trading and they see price melt away. They want to get in as quickly as possible. Let's say it breaks a level here and they sell it, and then price will always retrace and retest the last level. So if we see, even if we're going into the Asian tonight, we see this price break through this level, carry on, I fully expect it to retrace, retest this zone, and then fall away slowly over the coming days and going into Friday. That's very much on the cards. Let's see how that plays out going into the rest of the afternoon. Okay, any questions about anything at all, guys? Anything at all there? Any questions? No. Okay, I'm going to look at oil as well, because this has been, I've had a go at some oil. US oil. Okay, right. Right, here we go. Bit of a tough one. We broke the level here. We broke 62.7, and I actually was expecting this to be a bigger ABC and seeing much more upside. It seems that we've price rejected this level here, and I say rather than a level, maybe we should think about it as a zone like this. Gives us a little bit of play then. So we've hit this zone, price, it's not liked it, and we've had a rejection. So I think rather than seeing this as an ABC, I'm going to redo this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll just do that for you now, guys. I still think it's bullish on this pair. So this is what I think we're going to see. This could be a nice long opportunity. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got a nice impulsive wave 3 structure. No doubt about it, that's a wave 3, no doubt. Wave 4, ABC, ABC running flat correction, and then we've got a 1, 2, so just a marginal high, 3, 4, and a failed 5th wave here. So let's just assume this is a 5-wave structure. What's the next forecast? Well, typically we're going to see retracement now down to the 0.236 and 0.382. Those are the kind of the areas where we would see price retrace. Okay, so I'm looking at the moment around this area, maybe even the 50%. Now, depending on how strong the market sentiment is, we might not go down below this area here. It's quite nice actually on oil that we can draw a nice trend line which fits like this. Okay, so if this is a 5-wave structure, we're looking for a break of this trend line in the next today. It will probably happen, and a zigzag down into this supply area here. Okay, somewhere around here. Got nice support here, and we'll look for a lift off back up. Okay, and then we'd label this the larger degree, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm quite liking this really. Let's see how this plays out today, and if it's something that we like, we will put this out on the channel. But I mean, let's wait for a break of the trend line first. Don't sell it. I would go with the trend. If the trend is bullish, let's wait for some nice consolidation around 55 here, and then we can put our stops just below the significant level here. So it's a nice safe trade. It's going to be less than 25 pips. Okay, any questions about oil at all, guys? Any questions about oil, or any questions about any pair? No questions? No. Okay, right. If there's no questions, guys, then I hope that's given you just a snapshot of the market going forward. There's not a lot of opportunities out there at the moment. I've got to be honest. I've been looking around most of the day. It's actually been quite difficult. So I would urge you just to be cautious. Use your own due diligence and don't rush into stuff, because there's not a lot going on, and we want to be waiting for those strong market moves. So just be careful out there. There's these two setups here. We've got this one. This is oil, potentially USD JPY. We're looking for that break of 107.50. Then you can look for the retest and go short. But that's about it really. We do get times like this when the markets are quite slow. So just take your time. Don't rush into anything. Right, as I said last time on the recorded video, we're actually running a boot camp on the 4th and 5th of August, held in central London. So just to give you a little rundown of what that is, if you're new to Forex, if you're experienced but you want to get a little bit more hands-on sort of tutoring, we're running a boot camp. It's at St David's Game College. We charge it usually at around about £600, but if you were to deposit with our broker Pepperstone, we can give that to you for free. I'm going to be there, and our other senior trader, Matt Shaw, who will be delivering it, will be there. Fantastic trader. He's got some really good strategies for you guys to use and adopt. Can be used in different market conditions, and it's a very oversubscribed course. So if you're interested about doing that boot camp, just get in touch with myself. It's henry@enigmastrategy.com to book your place, or if you want to find out a bit more information, just drop me a line. I'm always around the trade desk. Okay, guys, so I hope you found it useful. I'm really interested in getting your feedback, because it's a new thing we're doing here, and it's all about getting you guys trained up and confident on the market. So I'd really appreciate it if you do have any comments or feedback, just to let me know. That would be fantastic. Okay, guys, well, have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will be back again on Friday. I think it's Friday, for another market update. Let's hope the markets have moved by then. I'm sure they would have done. All right, guys, thanks. Cheers, bye.